That's like a hype song.
I was like, come on, club.
Welcome to the Inner Circle podcast. It is Wednesday. It is the last Wednesday of May. We like literally the 31st.
Yeah.
We are ushering tomorrow's June 1st. It's like so trippy. 6 months, well, into 6 months this year already. We kick off Pride Month. If y'all have not seen your social medias and all the advertisements already with all the many people advertising that they're gay friendly,
I
trying to
need a
be
fan.
like gay. It's the month of queer baiting. Queer baiting, is that the right word? When everyone tries to jump on the
Yeah.
bandwagon and try to act like they here for the queers and stuff, and make fun of them and all that
Hi,
stuff.
gay.
Hi, gay. Everyone's gay this month, so be careful for the baiters. But we here are gay, and that's a gay man in a woman's body next to me, my best friend's girlfriend. Hi, Melanie. How are you?
Hi. People are gonna think I'm trans when you say shit like that, but
You don't look trans, honey. You don't have a heart. No. No. Yeah.
in the words of Nicki Minaj, watch your mouth. Listen.
Yes.
As I've gotten older, I have this fucking issue that's driving me crazy, and it's TMI. But like, I have been suffering from acid reflux. Like, I can't. It's killing me. Even at work today. At work today, I literally like couldn't focus. Like it's just when you feel like you have something like stuck to your chest. That's how I feel. It's horrible.
It's so crazy that my first boyfriend that I had, he used to suffer bad of acid reflux, and he used to say that also was stress related. Is that
It
true that you
is.
could get that from stress?
You can get headaches
Because every
from
time,
stress. Stress can trigger certain things in your mechanism where you end up having GERD, which is like the acid reflux, or you end up getting headaches, migraines. Sorry, you could get breakout in hives from having stress. A lot of things happen, but I don't think mine's is more so stress. It's like I've always had like gastritis or like digestive issues um with my stomach,
mm,
and that's why I'm very like particular about like I don't like eating things that are very spicy, even though I love spicy food and I
oh
love
man,
citrusy stuff. But I had to stop. Remember when we were doing like the spa water?
yeah,
I
yeah.
needed to. My doctor was like, "You need to chill out. You can't drink coffee right like first thing in the morning, and you can't be drinking spa water with all that lemon because the citrus is too
Mm.
it's too acidic for you."
I stopped drinking coffee. I don't drink coffee like that in the morning. I
No.
drink tea. I stopped drinking coffee at the top of this year. Have I had it a few times this year? Yes. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I haven't had coffee this whole year. But for the most part, I think I
Yeah.
could count on maybe two hands the amount of times I've had coffee this year
I
since
don't
2023.
really I don't really drink coffee like that. Like there are times where if I have a headache because I suffer from headaches, obviously I have to drink coffee because I guess the caffeine like kickstarts something, but that's for me. I don't know about for other people. But I don't really like drinking coffee like that either. And I prefer iced coffee than
Mm.
regular coffee. Can you believe hot coffee makes me sleepy?
Even with the caffeine. You see, you're
Yeah,
you're one of those people where
I'm
it's
mad
like
weird.
crazy. No, even my brother, the one after me. Well, I'm not. I don't need to be protective and secretive with his name. He was our first guest ever on the podcast. Flex Jose Raymond. He
Yeah.
drinks coffee. He's one of those people. Even my grandmother that drink, or my dad that drink coffee at night and could still go to sleep easy. It's like
Yeah,
how?
me too.
How? I will be
I feel
up
like
like.
after a meal, I could have coffee, like a
Yeah, my
good cup.
grandmother does that.
I don't do it religiously, but I know I can have a cup of coffee and like I'll be fine. I dated someone that he had to have coffee right after a meal. Every time we went out, it would have to be like a cup of coffee. But it was
Mm-mm.
like a cultural thing for him.
Mm.
Croatian.
Well, how was your memorial? Oh, that cute Croatian.
Croatian, yeah.
I remember him. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. He was a good-looking one to look at. How was your Memorial weekend though?
It was good. I didn't really do much. I didn't leave the house. I have been not not to anyone's recommendation, because clearly I put it on my stories, and I asked, and I made a poll asking if I should start watching Succession on HBO
Mhm.
Max. Well, formerly known as HBO Max.
Right?
Max.
I'm glad you got the memo because I'm like trying to start HBO Max when they did the whole change thing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, my app was acting up, but
No,
yeah,
it
go
said
ahead.
you had to download and then you had to re-sign in. Trust me, I saw it. Anyway, so I started watching Succession and I'm hooked. I've like started, I think, this weekend, and so far I already finished season 1, and now I have 3 more seasons to go. The only thing that sucks is that like the season finale for the last season already aired, so I'm trying to dodge all the spoilers. But it's a good show. I
It was
really
like me
like
and
it.
White Lotus season 2, although I still haven't finished season 2. I just finished season 1. Um,
How was
so
your
wait a minute. So
Oh,
no, real quick about success thing. So you finished season 1, right?
I
And there's 4
literally
seasons.
like 20 minutes ago finished. Yeah, so now
Well,
after this I'm going to watch season 2.
you can't do that.
And I'm gonna watch Vanderpump Rules.
Oh wait, no, you can because it's free Wi-Fi. I
I
forgot. I was gonna say,
about that. Well,
you
am
know
I?
what I'm gonna say, right?
Yes.
There you go, your little plane
I'm
ride. You have some shit to watch.
exactly. Now, do I have to download them like I did with
That's what I was.
Netflix?
That's what you see. That's why I paused because I've
It's
done that
10
with Netflix.
episodes a season.
But it's you have Wi-Fi. If you you do downloads if you're not gonna have Wi-Fi because then you don't need Wi-Fi if there's no Wi-Fi if you
Well,
download it.
I'd
But
rather download it. You know why?
no,
Because I feel like
but I'm
the
gonna tell you why
Wi-Fi
you
is
can't.
not
But I'm gonna tell you
why.
why you can't because I told you I switched to save myself $6-7 a
Oh,
month.
bitch!
I
No,
switched
no.
from paying
Uh-uh.
$16 and now I have the commercials. So because I have when you have commercials, you can't do downloads. I trust me, I noticed that on my trip
But you know what's
to
funny?
Italy.
The commercials are not commercials where you would see, like, let's say if you're watching a show on Peacock and you have a commercial in between. It's not like that. I'm literally watching the show. I'm watching the whole episode, and then the commercial comes on after the episode is done.
You know, I noticed with different shows is different. When I
Oh, thank
watch
God.
is with different shows is different. When I watch Martin, I've gotten into. It's
Not
not that I've gotten into Martin.
Martin.
It's not that I've gotten into Martin. Listen, growing up, my mom watched Martin, but then when I went to visit my aunt in West Palm Beach for my cousin's graduation, she was watching it and my grandmother was watching. There was into, and I'm like, wow, I guess it ran in the family because my mom watched it, my aunt and grandmother are into it. So like, I started watching it again myself. They show commercials for that one.
Yeah.
But for like cartoons, certain cartoons that I watch, like the Jetsons, when I'm bored, they don't show no commercials. And then you're saying that they show a commercial at the
Commercials.
end.
Yeah,
But
when they're done with the episode.
but for Martin, they show like 3 commercials. So you
Uh-uh.
see what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I
They need
guess it's
their
weird. Yeah.
They need to pay like in the words of 106 in Park, we're gonna go pay some bills.
Right?
Um I started watching it and I didn't think I was gonna like it because Succession was giving like Mad Men slash I don't know, anything like political vibes, but it's actually a very good show so far. I really like it. Um but
Succession.
yes,
Check it
I'm
out.
gonna Succession, check it out, even though I already finished. Um on Max.
Well, my Memorial weekend was low key as well. Very low key. For me, honestly, and I told you this too, I feel like I came back from this month has been so much like go, go,
Yeah.
go. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. But it's been like travel, go, this, work, this, and your personal life, everything, go. And then planning to pack for the next thing and go for the next thing. So when I came back this weekend, I did nothing. Although I would say Saturday and Sunday, the weather was gorgeous in New York
Just yeah,
City.
it
Gorgeous,
was.
gorgeous, gorgeous, perfect weather that I wish I could bottle up and have all year round. But I did nothing. I didn't want to do nothing. Even Saturday, we didn't even speak.
We didn't even speak.
Like
Yeah,
I hit you up on Sunday, and you were
yeah,
like, "Oh, look at who rose from the ashes." Like
like a
I,
phoenix, bitch.
I was just so lazy. I didn't really want to do anything. It was. I even told my therapist about it, and he was asking me questions like, "Is this something normally you do? How do you feel when you do it?" And I'm like, "No, I need it. It's like a recharge. I don't feel bad that I do it. I need it." So it's exactly what I needed. Then some Monday, I took it was me and my booze only days off together, I guess, because he worked this
Yeah.
weekend. So we went to see, surprisingly, because first of all, part nine, I fell asleep at the movie theater. He told me, he was like, "Are you gonna fall asleep in this one?" I'm like, "No," and I did it. And
Of what
prior to
movie?
Fast and the Furious.
Oh, jeez.
Fast and the Furious. And I never seen any of the other Fast and the Furiouses to begin with. Like I remember it goes way back. That shit came out when I was still like in high school, ninth grade. The first one I think came out. And I
Mm.
remember like my mom and her boyfriend at the time, because he loved to race cars.
Oh,
Was
jeez.
yeah, Hispanics. But you know what? Quick little fun fact about that. This past Fast X movie made a lot of money, and 46% I read reported was the Latino community. I'm
Yeah.
not surprised. Like we Hispanic, they love their cars, they love their whole drag racing, and even I'm not surprised because
I
even in
don't
this
know.
movie,
They love Vin Diesel too, which is weird because
yeah,
no nationality can claim him.
right, and even in this movie, we seen all the Spanish music and stuff, and the Latin, and well, his character, I guess, is Spanish or somewhat Spanish in the movie. I don't
Who?
know because I didn't haven't watched the whole franchise. Vin Diesel's
Yeah.
character, but
Yeah.
okay, I don't
I
want to talk about Fast X that much because I know, I mean, it's come out, and I know other podcasts and even Barbie on her stories gave her take on it. I thought when Part 9 came out, not I thought, I know for a fact Vin Diesel said Part 10 was the last fucking part. Why? Why? Am I listen? I enjoyed it. It wasn't a bad movie, but why did it come to the end and it ended in a cliffhanger? Literally, ask Ram. I was like, I said out loud, "What
just
the fuck?"
that doesn't mean anything because look at The
No, there's a part
Sopranos.
11.
There is. Listen, I stopped
There's gonna
watching.
be
I
another
think
one.
the last movie I saw, I know it had to be like 2015 or 2016.
Family,
I don't
yep.
was I don't know which one it was, but I know it was the one that came out right after Paul Walker passed away. And he
Yeah.
and like the only reason I went was because after work my friends wanted to go see it because in one of the scenes they're in Dominican Republic. But other than that, I'm like, yeah, I don't care for that.
Okay, super. And why the reason why I say family, shout out to Chris watching us. Because Chris said family, and in the movie, that's what they reference to a lot, family. So that's why I'm
Okay,
saying that
New
for the
Jersey
people
Housewives.
for the people who are maybe just listening or watching, catching up. You guys may not see the comments, but like Chris said, reference family because it's true. In the movie, they do reference family a lot. Like Chris says, they went to Cuba and it was huge. Yeah, there was a part that I guess they did go to Cuba. I don't know. Ram was catching me up with some things for the parts I didn't see, but they did a good job too. You see Paul Walker in this one because I guess they went back to a part
Um,
where he was alive that made sense that tied into Jason Momoa being the evil character in this part 10.
mhm.
It ties in for some a folk like me that haven't seen all of the other parts. It does a good job of trying to tie in and kind of maybe a newcomer
Listen,
to
I'm not
like
really good
get hip
with
to it.
I'm not good with movie franchises. I
A
think that
gross money
like
grab, yep.
the last movie franchise that I watched and I really wanted to watch, and it's not even a franchise, it's like fucking Austin Powers. I feel
Mm.
like I have ADHD. I can't sit there and watch movie after movie after movie after movie. Like even with Harry Potter, I stopped watching after like the third
I
book.
never got into those Harry Potters. I only watched one with an ex
The
boyfriend back in
Harry Potter.
2007. I only watched one. I can't tell you which one I watched, and I fell asleep during it. So I never got into it.
Oh,
Never got into
Avatar
it.
too. You already know my story with Avatar.
I seen Avatar Part One, but then they waited so many years to do
I
Part
didn't.
Two, so I'm not even
I
interested in
went to
Part
go
Two.
see it, but I didn't see it. I fell asleep.
Mm. That's not the one you got dumped after, right?
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Not Avatar. That was dumped because it
Was
was
it
Avatar.
Avatar? I
I don't think
lied.
it was Avatar.
Tell a lie. It was the first like Marvel movie or whatever
Oh,
the
okay.
fuck it was. Yeah,
Thank
Avengers
God it wasn't
movie.
Avatar.
It wasn't
But
Avatar, but I did fall asleep during Avatar.
But speaking of movies, The Little Mermaid came out, and we definitely want to see The Little Mermaid. I definitely want to see The Little Mermaid, but I'm catching up on like my movie theater things. I wanted to do a me date with my man, so I know he really is into he loves action, so we have to do that. This weekend we're gonna go see Super Mario, which we've been wanting to see.
So late.
So late, but we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it
Well,
on the big
actually,
screen.
my brother was just telling me right now that like you could just rent it on Amazon for like $20.
Mm.
I know,
But
but
if
I
I'm
told
gonna
him
pay
it's like
20, yeah,
I really
I
want
just
the experience.
the experience. If you're gonna pay $20, that's like the price of the movie theater. Might as well do the whole experience. But we're gonna go see that this weekend, and I guess Little Mermaid will go another time. But I definitely want to see the Little Mermaid. But a lot of controversy with the Little Mermaid. Even before it came out, we already knew the people that was hating because there was a black Little Mermaid. But now the gays, the gays, and I can say the gays because I'm part of that damn community. I'm gay as could be. So the gays, unlike other shows that try to crack jokes and say things about the gays, we can say that here because I am a gay.
Not
A
a
makeup
gay.
artist, makeup artist. Did you hear the controversy about the makeup? How the gay community is upset that the makeup artist who did Ursula's makeup
Mhm.
is a straight man. His name is Miss Peter King.
Yeah.
He's seasoned. He's a seasoned makeup artist. He's done things makeup for the Lord of the Rings, Star Wars episode, whatever episode that is, The
Mhm.
Last Jedi, Spider Man. So he's getting a lot of flack because the gay community feels that someone within the community should have done the makeup for Ursula, specifically for Ursula. It's not like even the makeup artist for the whole cast crew, whatever, but
I know why
specifically
they think
Ursula.
that.
Well, I know too, but you go ahead.
They think that because Ursula is loosely based on the famous drag queen from back in the day, Divine. She
Mm.
has like the whole look and stuff. Well, no, I think
She
didn't
was based
Ursula
on
come
it.
out?
No, Crystal Minkoff's husband, who's part of that whole Disney thing, she said it in a post that she was Ursula's character was inspired, and they admitted it because of Divine, the drag queen Divine. So it's a
Well,
fact. They admitted it.
I don't think you have to be a gay man to do the makeup. Like that doesn't make sense. I That's weird. So, okay, so Pat McGrath is one of my favorite makeup artists, and she does makeup for everyone, even men. She can't do makeup for men because she's not a man. That doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
I'm
Listen, I did
confused.
not agree. I had this conversation with my guy, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We're doing the same thing that heterosexual people are doing right now with the whole Bud Light controversy going on.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
we can't have a trans being the spokesmodel for Bud Light, so let's boycott Bud Light. We're stooping down to that ignorant, dumb same level. Let's not
Mhm.
do that. We have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger things to worry about over a straight man doing the makeup for the Little Mermaid for Ursula. Like that is ridiculous to me. Like
Well,
I
I
thought it
think
was ridiculous.
it's different because I think with Bud Light, they're trying to like appeal to a bigger demographic. Like, I don't think that the trans community is gonna be drinking Bud Light because Bud Light, I mean, beer makes you fat, but at the end of the day, like everyone is different. But I don't think that that matters in this occasion with like the makeup person. I That's a reach. That's a
That is a
reach.
reach. It is a reach. I thought it was a reach. I'm like,
They could have even
really?
kept that information like to themselves. They didn't even need to advertise like, "Hey, this is so and so," and give them credit. Could have been anonymous.
Well, listen.
There's a lot of
He,
controversy with this like movie. It better
Mister.
for all the shit that's going on and people are talking about it. Um, I would I would expect it to be a good movie,
Yeah.
even
Well,
though
he's
Halle Berry is
Halle
Halle
Bailey.
Bailey. She she seems that she's a good actress. If her sister's
Yeah.
a good actress, I hope she is too.
He says, I personally don't get it. Yes, I'm very old, so that's fine. I get that too. But a makeup artist or makeup design could design makeup. They don't have to have an attachment, um, attachment to the. It cuts off here exactly what he
I
said, and
don't
I
think
quote, but
the orientation matters basically
yes,
on who does
basically,
your
yeah.
makeup. And
Yeah.
who's to say he is straight? Like, who cares? Why are people so invested? That's dumb.
Yeah, I think that was done in a reach of the community to be upset over that. Again, there's bigger fish to fry. We should be worried about the craziness going down in Florida and all those anti-laws versus us, all these other things coming up, that are trying to pass towards us. We have bigger fish to fry over like worrying about a makeup artist who's straight who did Melissa McCartney's makeup for the Little Mermaid. But moving on from that,
You could tell he was straight because that shit was very demure. It wasn't like in your face, rah rah.
I would say that too. It was demure. It was demure for her makeup.
She was toned down. I guess they weren't trying to scare the children or the babies.
But I still want to see the Little Mermaid. I can't wait. I just have to go in order. Seeing Fast X, we're gonna see Super Mario, and
I'm
then
good.
I'll worry
I
about
don't think I
the
care
Little
to
Mermaid.
watch it. I've said many times, I'm not a Disney like fanatic. Like I
Princess
didn't
girl.
grow up. I'm not a Disney princess girl. I'd rather watch Super Mario or anything like
I'm a Disney. I love Disney. I
Succession.
love Disney. I'm a Disney girl.
We could.
I am Disney and Nickelodeon, but I am a Disney person. I am.
She's a
Um,
lady.
but moving on to the Jersey reunion. Did you watch the Jersey reunion last night?
Yeah, what a snooze. Listen, I am
What
getting
are your thoughts and
tired.
opinions about everything
I just
last
feel
night with the
like
reunion?
there needs to be a shakeup. The same way that there's a shakeup with the New York housewives, they need to do a shakeup with the Jersey housewives because this whole Teresa versus Melissa shit, it's been going on since I was like what, 12? I'm tired. I'm
You
physically,
hear that,
mentally,
Andy?
emotionally
12.
tired. Like I don't understand. This and Teresa, like I love Teresa. We've met her. She's sweet. She's nice. She grabbed your boobs, but
She grabbed 17.
she did. Weird. I was like, ew, what the fuck? But I just feel like Teresa does things like she's so like thick-headed sometimes that it makes it hard to defend her, even though you want to defend her for all the shit that she's been
Mhm,
through and stuff,
mhm.
and you want to see her winning. But like, bro, I
She's a
can't get
Taurus.
behind
She's
it.
stubborn. She's stubborn. But what do you mean? Like in this case, like, are you siding with what you seen at the reunion? Are
Some
you
of the
siding
things
with Melissa? Are you siding with Teresa? Like, what's your thoughts with the reunion exactly that you talk
I'm siding. I'm always gonna side with Teresa. I have blind loyalty. No, I'm
about?
kidding. But with Melissa, I feel that there are things. She has some valid points where Teresa has been hypocritical, but I wish Teresa was more forthcoming in telling her, "No, I don't like you, bitch. I really hate you. I cannot stand you. I hate the fact that you're with my brother." Blah blah blah, like that. But she doesn't do it. Like she throws the rock behind her hand. So in many occasions. And now the thing coming up next episode, where the next part two of the reunion, where they all knew and spoke to Melissa about the rumor, the cheating rumor,
Way
and then
before.
right, and then they made it seem like Danielle was sworn to secrecy and wasn't supposed to say anything, and she ended up going and looking stupid and making the situation even worse.
Yeah, well, that's the preview, so you can't always go by edit though with
Hmm.
the preview. So we gotta see it play out fully next week. But in general, I get what you mean. For me, I love Teresa. Like, I Jersey was the first Housewives thing I've ever gotten into. I've said that a million times on here. I fell in love with both Teresa and Dina. Those were the two housewives that like made me fall in love with the show and then with the whole franchise little by little. Um, with that being said, what with Teresa, I just wish she could articulate herself. She's maybe kind of like me sometimes. I see myself. There you go. This is why maybe I see myself in Teresa, and I love her because I feel she doesn't articulate herself well enough
Yeah.
sometimes. Is she goes by emotion and she says it in certain ways where she's not articulating herself, but it doesn't mean she's stupid and it doesn't mean she's wrong. It's just she doesn't articulate herself the way maybe others do. Like a Margaret, for example. She's very good with her words and stuff. She's a
Well,
soothsayer
Margaret's
with her words.
older.
So it's like, but again, it doesn't mean Teresa's wrong. And we'll get to Margaret in a little bit, but when it comes to Melissa, she's a master manipulator, in my opinion. She's one of those chicks or women or persons to just know how to play a certain narrative. Like, You got on the show shady. Carlos
Yeah.
King, who was the producer, I'm sorry. I don't care. This is why I'm a Teresa fan. And people try to say, oh, try to defend Teresa, tree stumpers. You guys could, how could you defend her? We'll wait. But no, we could defend her because there's people like Carlos King, who was an actual producer, who have come out and said that, yes, Melissa was trying to get on behind Teresa's back. Yes, Melissa was DMing Danielle Staub. Yes, Danielle Staub has said this. And why hasn't Danielle Staub like come out and showed these receipts? Because Danielle Staub is not stupid. She wants a paycheck. She'd rather be doing this on Bravo. Danielle Staub is not going to release the text like, "Oh, let's show Teresa that she's not even on the show." She's
She probably doesn't
smart.
even have it anymore. But
Mm.
funny that you mentioned that. I've been reading Andy Cohen's Daddy Diaries, his latest book, and he says in one of the entries that Danielle Staub reached out to him and was like, "Oh, we need to discuss. We need to have like a conversation because I guess she wants to come back somehow to the Housewives
She does want
universe."
to come back. She does.
And he was like, "No," because she basically had like an hour long podcast interview and she was just ripping Andy and talking shit about him.
Mm.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. You never know when you have to
Yeah.
come back.
Listen, and that's why I lose hope for the likes of Nene Leakes because she's done. She sued them. She sued like NBC, all those people. And Andy,
What
so
was the
it's like
outcome?
it's still going. It's still not. I don't think it's like it's still in the air. I guess still
Girl.
in the air. But back to Jersey. Margaret, I have to say, first episode of Danielle did her thing in the first part one of the reunion, going versus back and forth with the Rachel and Margaret and such. Now, let's move on to Margaret. Margaret, why did you go to Teresa's wedding? This was my thing. Watching the wedding finally this past week, and then the reunion, and you're crying and all that stuff. Why did you go to the wedding? But then isn't Melissa your friend? You left the wedding early. Why? Because you wanted a photo op. She wanted to be and mingle with all. I know you said that there was mad random Bravo celebrities, but I listened to Teresa's podcast today, and someone asked her, actually, were you obligated to invite all these guests or some of these guests? And she said no. She wasn't obligated. And Teresa would say she wasn't obligated at all. So the fact of the matter is, like, I feel Margaret showed up because she wanted to mingle. Margaret she's a thirst bucket. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it right here. I don't think I'll ever or even want Margaret in my show. Even if maybe if she wants to come on and maybe, when
She don't be
Whitney,
reposting our shit.
when Whitney and Wendy met, although they knew they were already friction. If Margaret, if you want to do something like that, then I respect you. You could come on.
Whitney and Wendy.
Wendy Williams. Remember that infamous
Oh,
video thing? Yeah. So
yes.
if you want to do something like that, Margaret, we could come on. You could come on. You're always welcome. But I'm not gonna sit here and try to sugarcoat and be nice because I don't care if she ever comes on. I'd rather shoot for Teresa, Dina, and other people. Shit, Danielle Cabral before Margaret. Margaret, you're a thirst bucket. You wanted to be there for a little extra paycheck, to have a little extra confessional in Teresa's wedding special, and to mingle because there was a lot of Bravo celebrities there. It was in magazines. You wanted a photo op. You wanted a photo op. You could have stayed your ass home. You're whack for that. You're thirsty, and you really showed yourself.
So I felt that the only reason she was there was because she was probably obligated, like the producers told her she had to go in order because it was like the finale kind of thing. But also,
no, the finale was the episode we seen before. She was not obligated. Teresa said.
So I also feel that there are people that they thrive off of not liking you, but they want to be all up in the Kool-Aid and be all up in your business. And she's one of those people. There are people like that in this world, unfortunately. But as much as she like that, and that makes it easy for her to have an arsenal on people, quote unquote.
How are you feeling? Because I feel like Andy and Bravo are basically waiting for this whole 3-part reunion to be done. They basically told the cast, shut the fuck up on your podcast and on social media about what's going on after the reunion. Because Teresa even said it on today's podcast. She was like, I can't speak nothing about the show. They basically told the cast, shut up. They want to wait till after the reunion how it plays out. After part 1, what do you think? How are you feeling looking at what went by? Like, who will get chosen if it came down to it? Like, your true feelings.
Who will get chosen? Like who will be kept? You mean?
Melissa or Teresa, yeah, because they're
I
both basically saying like they're done. Like when he start, you seen the reunion when he started, he was like,
yeah.
"What other goals today?" Blah blah. Teresa starts off speaking, but you see Melissa like, "Nah," shaking her head, no. Teresa basically ends it with, "Oh, I want just end it in peace. Close this chapter and end it in peace."
Because she's
Teresa,
not gonna see her after that.
Melissa basically saying no, or just shaking her head, no. There's no thing. So obviously, they're both
Well,
saying there's no coexisting. Who do you think just after
that
part
yes,
one?
but if you watch the last episode that I think Melissa was on Watch What Happens Live, and they asked her like, where do you see you guys' like relationship going? Is this the end for you guys? And Joey or Joe Gorga, he's like, no, no, there's still some things there. There's still some things.
No,
They're hanging on to dear life.
that part.
They really don't have like anything else going on, and they need to show. I think with Teresa,
So
it
who do you
would
think needs
make
the
more
show more
sense.
and wants to be in the show more? Who needs it more and is thirsty for the show more?
The
Melissa
Gorgas,
and Joe. Yeah.
yeah.
Teresa is like, I mean, yeah, she
Teresa
did,
doesn't really necessarily need the show. She can venture out and get her own show if she wanted,
but
like
she
a
made
life.
that fucking show.
If she wanted to, she could fucking do Life with Louie. No pun
Oh,
intended.
that's a good,
Yeah,
that's a good
I
name.
mean that
Copyright.
was an I know no that was the name of a show, Life with
Oh,
Louie.
all right, never mind. But
So
yeah,
yeah, she like Teresa doesn't necessarily have to be there, but because she is a known presence and character and she has brought shit to the table and flipped the table, I think it doesn't make sense for her to leave. Now, if she were to leave, it would be they would need to like literally start from scratch. I hate to
you
say
think
this and I
so?
don't like to compare them. Yes. Remember this past season, the last season of New York, the Housewives of New York?
Yes, yes. Mhm.
Everyone was having issues with Ramona, but let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. If it wasn't for Ramona being on the New York Housewives, Housewives would not be what it is. So
Mhm.
if you remove her from the equation, what do you have? The rest, they're funny to talk to, like look at and stuff, but they don't bring the drama, they don't bring the storylines or anything. And to be honest with you, if let's say Melissa was the one that was like in charge, that would be like comical. It wouldn't make sense. Like, what storyline do you have?
She
All
wants to
you're
be the
gonna do
queen bee
is
so bad. She wants to be the last standing so
well, all
bad.
she's gonna do is talk about her store that no one cares for and it has horrible reviews,
A
and
fake baby again, a fake
a
long
fake
sister
sister.
again. Like, what storyline? Melissa fans try to act like she has this storyline and she could carry on the show, so on and so forth. Yeah, Teresa did point out, like, and people were like, oh, yeah, like going to jail is a storyline or something to be proud of. But it still happened. She gave birth on the show, like she said. She had a lot of things that actually happened for her on the show, cookbooks,
Well,
etc.,
we
etc.
can't
She didn't
blame
try
her
to
for
be
going to
a
jail.
wannabe singer that didn't last. Like, Melissa's a wannabe J-Lo too. She's so bad because she's gotten that she looks like J-Lo a
That
few
hasn't
times.
gotten her far.
Girl, you do not look like J-Lo. I'm a Puerto Rican. I'm offended that people think or say that you look like J-Lo. You do not. Please. You are trying to morph yourself to look like J-Lo with all your rhinoplasties and face being done. But please, girl, no. Another one I'm not trying to be nice to because listen, let's be real. I'm not trying to court them to be on the show on the podcast anyway. So
I final thoughts. I just feel that Teresa brings more, and like even with her daughters, it's a triumphant story to see her daughters being babies, and now they're grown ass women going to colleges.
yeah, that's
So
crazy.
that is crazy, bitch. I'm
Yeah.
old.
Yes, me too. Like those girls were
Oh yeah,
little when I
we
was
know,
watching that
but
kid.
I'm
Like,
old.
but yeah, Jersey. I mean, there's part 2 and part 3 to follow. I'm just glad that we finally got more than those little crappy ass episodes that we were getting the last few seasons of Jersey. Like they were freshmen, people to freshman newcomers, 13, 14
Yeah.
type episodes. I'm glad we're getting a little more. So shout out to Bravo for that. But shout out to Bravo for doing the right thing. Like we know who to keep. Like don't be stupid and get rid of Teresa because we see what happened with OC. You had to bring back Tamara and you even had to bring back Vicky Gunvalson as a friend.
As a
So
friend of
don't
Tres
do it.
Amigas. If they, I'm telling you, either remove Melissa or just remove the
Remove
show
both.
entirely.
Remove yeah. Start a reboot. Yeah, because it's also tired if they bring all of them back and it's the same shit, them not coexisting.
Mm-hmm.
They said it in the first episode. They can't. They're not going to coexist. Anyways, real quick, another tea from another show that's actually filming, and we most likely won't get to see till fall, but it has become one of our favorites. The Ladies in Potomac, bitch. Did you hear? Rumor has it that Mia and Robin got into an almost physical altercation.
Robin?
Mia and Robin. Yes. What do you think about this?
Well,
Especially with
Mia
Robin
got the big hands. Robin,
and the
why is
big
she still
feet.
there? I know her size 12 feet. Wait, why is Robin still there? I
Well,
thought she
you
was
know, Rob.
gone.
I know Robin. Unfortunately, after her fake life, another person who I'm not trying to listen. I respect all these people, and I will even people that I don't like. I would still interview and bring on the show. Or even if we got hired by Sirius XM, I would still interview these people that I may not be so fond of. But I'm still not gonna be fake and nice just because, like, oh, I want to schmooze with them. No, but Robin, she was fake last season. She hid a lot of her storyline, and what's actually going on in her life. But yes, she's Batgirl. But what I want to go back to because we've seen how the Green Bandits got on Monique for beating Candace's ass, and I just gotta
Mm,
say it like that. We've seen how they get
she
on
didn't do that.
others. Yes, she did. That's why Candace is so mad. The Green Bandits also have been so hypocritical about violence and altercations. But when you really think about it, let's go back to season, what was it, 3? With the whole umbrella thing, Robin and Monique. Let's go back to
She,
season
yeah.
2. Was it season 2 or maybe that same season 3 when Robin and Giselle pull up at Ashley Darby's restaurant and Robin wants to be all this in Ashley Darby's face? Robin, you're a
Mm-hmm.
big hypocrite, girl. You be antagonizing the same thing you told Wendy not to do last season. You be doing a lot of antagonizing, a lot of in your face, a lot of this, but then you want to talk about violence? What's your thoughts on that? If
I
this
don't really.
alleged rumor is true, but I do my research, so we may see
I
this one
just
go down.
hope. I honestly, for Mia's sake, I hope Mia beat. If they did get physical, I hope Mia won. I don't want
It
to
almost
say
got
beat her
physical,
ass,
and there had to be
but
kind of some
I
separation.
hope Mia basically showed her because you were rooting for someone. You were rooting for Mia to basically get physical with Wendy last season, and you let that shit happen. Allowed that shit to happen, and you kept going after the wrong person. So it's like karma meet this bitch. I don't know. I don't really. I'm biased. I don't really like um Robin. I never really care for her. I think she's boring. And Mia, you know, it's funny. She is like she's kind of funny to me because I don't think that she's like bad or shady and stuff. I think her commentary is hilarious. Her lifestyle is funny, but like she makes it work with her old man. But at the end of the day, like I like her. I don't mind her. She's
I don't mind her
whatever.
either. I don't mind her
She's a
either.
good time gal. But Robin, she could go kick some rocks with her fake life
Yeah,
and
for
hiding
real.
shit. I hate housewives that want to be. Why do you want to be on a show and get paid to be on a show and you're limiting your life, but
Hmm.
trying to amplify someone else's life and
Yeah,
expose all their secrets and all their drama, but you want to hide yours?
for real.
Makes no type of sense.
Exactly, exactly. It's called deflecting. I feel it's exactly what the Real House,
Deflection.
right? Candace style. It's morphin time. Yeah, I feel it's exactly what the Real Housewives of New Jersey are doing, especially at the reunion. They knew some shit, especially that let the couch where Melissa's at. They're all deflecting and trying to bring up other shit because they don't want to look bad.
I
Um,
will say, I think if I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I'm excited to see another growth, another season of growth for Candace.
I do have to say, last season was the producers, whoever
Ultimate
edited it,
Girls
it
Trip.
was yeah. Oh no, to my girls trip was it? Yeah,
She
but you still.
actually no, it was hilarious, and I think you may like Portia, but even with the whole Portia thing, she handled it well. They're still
Yeah,
okay. They
she
went to the
invited her
boat.
to.
She went to
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So,
Yep.
but did you hear?
What?
Did you hear? Kevin Federline is being sued for 15 for unpaid wages. Well, let me pull this up so I could read it right.
Unpaid wages. What you talking about? I heard he's moving to Hawaii.
Oh well, he is moving to Hawaii. Some people gotta wonder why. Kevin Federline basically is, according to docs obtained out there, Kevin and Victoria signed a payment contract back in August 2018 when their kids started going to West Valley Christian. But the institution claims that parents haven't paid since May 2019 and are running up a huge balance. The Christian school claims Kevin and Victoria owe 15,900 no $15,593 for their daughters Jordan and Peyton's tuition.
That ain't
This is
Brittany's
funny to me.
problem.
This is
That
funny
ain't.
to me. I'm like, my first thought was like, damn, Britney's money, like the money y'all freaking draining from her and covering your little piss squeak. Listen, I'm gonna leave children out of it
Yeah.
or whatever, not being mean to
Relax.
children,
We
but
got
it's not
Netflix.
covering your little, yeah, it's not covering your little girl's tuition. Like, K-Fed, what's going on? And your girl's moving to Hawaii. Are you moving to Hawaii to run from paying your bills, or because Victoria supposedly got a job offer at a university? I mean, if y'all move, pay your bills. Like, pay your
What does
bills.
his
But
wife
yo,
do?
she's, I guess, I don't know. She used to play professionally or something volleyball. So I don't know if she's moving to Hawaii to be a volleyball type coach type of thing. But the private school wants more than just the $15,593. It says the parents owe the school is also seeking 10% interest per year dating back to 2019. Now remember, Kevin Federline has four other kids besides Jaden and Sean with Brittany. He has two kids with Shar Jackson, a boy and a girl, and then the two kids with Victoria Prince. I mean, this guy's letting out his seed everywhere.
Oh, bitch, that
And
sounds familiar.
obviously,
Um, yeah, let's not attack people that There's
letting
baby
out their
mamas.
seeds everywhere.
Couldn't be me.
I mean, where all this money he's ciphering from Britney for 18 years, 18
I,
years in the word of Kanye West because of Jaden and Sean. And listen, Sean Preston turns 18 this September, so that's one down. You only got one more payment for one more year, Kevin. So now your missus got to get a job, and you're just gonna move to Hawaii because you could get what DJ, quote unquote, DJ gigs in Hawaii, right? I think this is one of those men who live
I could
off
have
the
sworn he
women.
was living.
Vividor from
What sign
women.
is he?
He surprisingly he's a Pisces Aries cause, but he's an Aries. He's an
Girl, he's
Aries. He's an
no, he's a
Aries.
Pisces.
No,
He's a Pisces.
no, honey,
I
no,
there.
Aries. Thank you
Listen,
very
there's
much.
some. Not every Pisces is
But the point is, he's an
evil.
Aries. He's a cusp, but he's an
When's his
Aries.
birthday?
Look it up. April 20. What is it?
March.
March 21st, I believe, is his birthday.
Mm, I
So
don't
he's
know.
a cusp, but he's there.
If it was
Oh, you're
22nd,
a
it would
cusp
be.
too, then.
I'm not.
So,
The last
oh,
day
now
of.
you're not claiming a cusp.
Why are you getting so
Let's.
defensive
No, no,
over
no. I'm not
Pisces?
getting defensive. No, I'm not getting defensive. But you be saying you're a cusp sometimes. So
Well,
don't
shout
say
out to
you're
the
not a
Cosmic
cusp now.
Clubhouse. I'm not. They confirmed that shit. I'm not.
Okay, well, Kevin Federline's an Aries. He's literally the first day of Aries.
I will just say that it doesn't have to do with zodiacs because not there are crazy ass people that could be your zodiac, same as mine.
I mean, there's
But
serial killers out on my zodiac.
yeah,
I'm
you
not
guys
out
are
here
fucking
butchering
crazy.
people.
I just want to say that he's an opportunist, and there are people that are opportunistic. Doesn't matter the sign, but also like I don't. What's that music playing?
My
Oh my
microphone is
god!
picking up some old school music.
I know. I was like, okay. The only thing I will say is that like I find it to be insane when men pursue a successful female to mooch and be a munch and like mooch off of them. That is the most disgusting thing I have experienced and have seen firsthand. I can't respect a man or a woman if they
I was
do.
gonna
I
say,
mean,
or
women
a
do the
woman,
same
because
thing.
women have been known a lot, and like
But you know
women
what? People
expect
are
it.
more
Women
vocal.
expect it.
Yeah.
Women expect to mooch off and for it to be fine because that's men supposed to take care of women. You know, that's
Mm-hmm.
what history has written and engraved in our minds. So women go into shit be like, well, I'm supposed to be taken care of. So if I do all this mooching, it's fine. But it's still
But
not
I
right.
don't but see, I don't understand that mindset because it's like, don't you have a conscience? Like, why would you take from someone and not give, like, or reciprocate? I find that shit to be utterly disgusting, and it's the reality. A lot of women do it. However, when a man does it, I feel it's worse
It's
because
yeah.
men are super vocal. They will scream to the top of their lungs when a woman is a gold
A
digger, or
gold digger.
opportunistic, or whatever. But
Hmm.
when a guy does it, people are like, "Oh, you're just a man hater." Like, no, men do that shit too. There are men that will get with females just for the come up or just to get ahead in life, and that sucks. The same way some guys are gay for pay. Some guys, come on, Charlie, let's speak on it. There are men that will get with other men just to like
They're
for the
very.
same benefits.
There's a lot of gay men. No, 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 they're not gay. A lot of straight men out there who are gay for pay. They do porn gay for pay, or they'll hook up with a man to and get paid
Or
just
let a
gay for
man
pay.
do stuff to them.
Yeah, yeah, hook up with a man. That's basically escorts who are gay for pay. Then you see, oh no, I'm not gay, and it's like I believe them.
I'm not gay.
I
I
mean,
didn't do eye
I believe.
contact.
I believe them. I believe there are some men who prefer women, but you are out there getting your hot dogs slobbed on to get your little few $100, like, and
Oh
then go
no.
back to your girl and your 5 kids. So it's like to each their own. However, you got to make your money and support your life. But I mean, you're right. There are men who are gay for pay. They are.
I'm sure there are lesbos that want to be
How much?
the same thing.
Not how much we talking. That's a funny one. Nah, with
I
the
can't
lesbians,
with
I
you,
don't think
Chris.
lesbians. Listen, I don't leave the lesbians out of it. My good Judies out of it because I give my good lesbians. They
Good
don't be in the
Judy's
fray. They don't be in the fray with things. The lesbians don't be in
sister
the fray with.
misters.
They don't be in the fray of all the craziness and escorting. Lesbians, they meet each other and in 2 weeks they're living together happily ever after for years. I wish I was a lesbian sometimes. Like seriously,
Bitch,
no.
well, the way that this dating pool situation is set up, shit, I don't know. I'm gonna have to start looking at what are those what are those lesbians that are
Lipstick
very
lesbians. Lipstick.
no.
Oh,
I
you
would
don't want a
no.
lipstick? You want a mountain man. You want a oh, what are they called?
What are they
You want a
called?
stud.
A
You want a
stud?
stud. You want a stud.
No, I'm
That's what you
kidding.
want.
I can't. I don't know.
Listen, that's why a lot of these girls be going lesbian after a bad relationship because they just can't take it. They're like,
The
take me, woman.
abuse, the trauma.
Take me,
I'm
woman.
not, and I'm not making fun of that, but it's true. It happens.
No, yeah, we're not making fun of it. But no, it does happen. I'm saying it because I've seen it. It happens. But craziness. But let's play a fun. I wanted to play this game last week with our special guest Barbie. If you haven't checked out our 158th episode, we celebrated 3 years. Last week we launched 3 years ago, and we celebrated it. I want to play this game. One gotta go. One of our favorite games here on the Inner Circle. So we're gonna play it today. Before we get into some other stuff and go out of here because I know Melanie has to watch part 1 or 2 of
This is
part
part two of
two of Van.
Vanderpump Rules
Yes,
reunion.
yes.
I'm so shocked, by the way, that we haven't been able to discuss.
Well, it's funny. I was gonna say because I want you to talk about it next week. Well, actually, no, we can't because yeah, but we could talk about
No,
it
maybe we could do like
after show and talk about it because next week we'll
or we
have
could do a bonus episode.
a bonus
We'll
episode.
see.
Yes,
I'll
we'll
toy
talk
with
about
the
that.
idea.
But let's get into one gotta go. We haven't played this game in a while, and it's one of the favorites here on the Inner Circle. And if you're watching live with us or listening live with us, play along with us. Or if you're at home catching up on the episode, you could shout out and just talk to yourself and play along with us. One gotta go. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
It's always hard with these one gotta goes. One gotta go. Religious freedom, guns, vaccines, or animal rights.
Yikes. Shit. Religious freedom, like it depends what religion would they make you, but I want to say the state that we're in, let's remove guns.
Yeah, guns for me too. One gotta go next. Communication, honesty, intimacy, or respect.
God damn. Communication, honesty. What's the other one? Respect and what?
Intimacy or respect.
Intimacy.
Well, communication and honesty kind of. If you communicate, well, you could communicate and not be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, mm,
I would say, well, the dating pool has P in it, so intimacy.
oh, to go.
Yeah.
I need intimacy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen. This is how I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna play it.
You better respect me.
I was just say no. This is the way I'm gonna. I'm thinking. If you respect me, you will be honest with me, right? So, fuck.
No.
Or if
You
you're
could be
honest with
brutal.
me,
You could be honest and be disrespectful.
disrespectful. Yeah, true.
You really need
Respect,
to.
respect,
So you want
respect.
to be disrespected? Oh, bitch. I hope nobody's listening that you know. Move on to the next
No,
one.
I don't want to be disrespected, but if I had to choose one, I need
I would
intimacy in my
say,
life. I love
honestly,
communication.
I'm antisocial, so I guess intimacy. But if I had to choose, probably communication. I don't want to talk to you.
There you go. One gotta go. Your physical appearance, your internal health, your financial security, or safety of your family. Damn, these things are brutal.
Um, financial. What is it? Financial what?
Security,
Financial
financial
sec-
security.
financial security because you can money comes and goes.
True. Yeah, I
You
like that.
can
I'm gonna say the same thing because
don't
health is
fuck with my
important.
family.
Health is important.
Health is wealth.
Call me a little bit vain, but I mean, physical appearance. I thank God that I'm not fugly.
Oh my god,
So
I should have chose that. No,
no, because with physical
I'm
appearance,
not a
if you're
materialistic
cute,
person.
we could be taken on dates for free. So even if we lose our financial security, we will still be cute, and people will want to take us out and take care of us. There you go.
Oh my
That's the way
god.
you got to spin it. You got to think of it and do a way to spin it. There you go. It's not necessarily saying that's the way, but it's a lot. It's trying to be logical with this shit. All right. One gotta go. Elementary teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers, or college professors. I'll say it real quick. College professors, because they make us go to school so that we could owe the government for the rest of our lives. Let's get college professors. Goodbye. If we learn the basics in elementary, middle school, and high school, we're good to go. That's the way I look at it. What do you say?
I'm gonna say college professors only because I went to a university where the college professors would throw in our face that we're dumb for being in school, that we should be out in the industry interning instead of being in
No way.
school.
People told
Mhm.
you that?
In fashion, you don't really need to go to school for fashion. Look at Virgil Abloh, rest in peace, from Off White.
Bitch.
He didn't go
People
to
told
school.
you
I don't
that?
think he went to school, but yeah, my first day, they told us that like it's great that you're here, but it's a waste because you just need to throw yourself, immerse yourself in the industry. Mm.
One gotta go. Police. Thanks for the pep talk. I would have felt like shit my first day. One gotta go. Police officers, firemen, paramedics, or nurses. This is hard for me, seeing how I have two of these choices in my life. Paramedics.
I'm trying to. I would say oh, no, because what if something you're in an accident and stuff? The nurse will not be there. The paramedic is the one that it's gonna be on the way to the hospital. Um, we need a fireman. I love me some firemen.
You do.
I love me some what?
I said you do.
I I can't speak now. I love me some cops.
Mhm.
Mm, if we take away guns, this goes back to the first question. If we take away guns, then we don't need cops. Buy cops.
Oh.
And
Oh.
thank you, Brian. Firemen are like paramedics anyway because they have the same EMT training.
There you go.
There you go,
There you
two
go.
for one, baby.
One gotta go. Fried fish, fried chicken, pork chops, or steaks. Ooh.
Fried fish,
Fried
fried
fish for me too. Oh wait, you're asking fried fish,
yeah,
fried chicken, pork chops or steak?
Oh, I love me some chuletas. And you know me, I love steak and lobster. It's between fried fish and fried no fried fish because I don't really like fried
Yeah, I
fish.
like
I don't
fish, but
really
I
like
don't
fried
fry
chicken
fish.
either.
Well, I would rather take a fried chicken than a fried fish because if I'm gonna
True.
have fish for me, I look as healthy,
I like
so
it
I'm not gonna have it
grilled.
fried. Exactly, exactly. So for me, fried fish.
And I don't like the
Um,
smell. I would never cook fried fish in my house. I don't like that smell. That shit lasts for days. Eh,
okay, one gotta go updated, and it's getting all Jamaican on me. Like no, it updated, and now it's giving Jamaican choices. Let's do it. One gotta go? Curry goat, oxtail, ackee and saltfish, or jerk chicken. Well, because I
The
know we have Jamaican
saltfish.
people who watch and listen and support. Well, for me, I hate oxtails. I hate oxtails. So
I've
oxtail
never
is
had
high.
oxtail, I don't think.
I've been around people current and past
Wagwan.
who oxtail. No, I don't do oxtail. Um, let's do it. Let's do two more.
Okay.
Um, one gotta go. Joker, Logan, Captain America,
Winter Soldier.
Solider, or Soldier, or Spider
Soldier.
Man. It says Solider here. I know how to spell Soldier, but he is misspelled. I mean, I'm not sure my
All
friend
right, that's fine.
or
Okay.
Spider Man into the Spider Verse.
Did you know that the Spider-Man movie's coming out this weekend?
There's a new one, and there's controversy with this new one, but that's next week's topic or after show.
Okay.
So.
I would say Joker because he's too much. Scares the shit out of me.
Well,
Stay
there's
out
gonna
of the
be a Joker
Bronx.
part two, and I want to see part two.
I do too. Lady Gaga.
I actually seen the Joker. Logan goes back to the X-Men movies. I don't mind Hugh Jackman. Spider-Man into the Spider Verse. I seen with my students last summer.
Oh wait,
So Captain America,
the
you could go.
no, I like Captain America. You crazy? Chris Evans is so fine. No, the something soldier guy could go. That Falcon and whatever shit soldier.
Let's end it in a cute little way. Let's go back to Cartoon Network. Let's end it this way. With this game, one gotta go. Mojo Jojo, Blossom, Bubbles,
Oh,
or Buttercup. Who gotta go?
Bubbles. She was too stupid. No, I'm kidding. Mojo Jojo. You
Yeah,
don't got.
Mojo. Yeah, Mojo Jojo gotta go and keep the three pop-up girls together.
What Powerpuff Girl do you think I am?
Well, I know you already told me, but which is weird because I always identify with this mean little bitch too since I was
You're
like
not.
12. Buttercup.
I don't
I've
think
always
I'm
loved
Buttercup.
Buttercup. But
I
didn't
like
you love
her.
Buttercup?
I love Buttercup. I think I'm more of a Blossom.
Blossom.
I'm a fighter and I'm a leader.
I'll say that. Yeah, I'm more of a Buttercup.
Ralph is Bubbles. He's the joy and the laughter. And then you're the
That's so
are you
cute.
the toughest fighter? I don't you're more open. No, you're more open to people than I am. So that's
No,
why
but
I
I'm
think
also a
I am the
little
leader.
rah
I
rah
am the
rah,
leader.
and I overly defend people, and even
Mm.
to my own detriment, and fight for people. Like it goes back to when I was younger, like 18, with my like
I
older
know
friends.
that's
Like
right.
so, fighting for
Mm.
people when it wasn't even my fight type of thing. So yeah, I've always identified with a Buttercup. She's a little badass and a little angry sometimes. Although I'm not always angry, but whatever.
No,
Listen, we
not.
haven't done or nope not today. We're gonna end. We're almost done with the show, but we haven't done a nope not today in a while, and I felt so compelled to do a nope not today,
I got
and
one.
it goes back and it goes to Greyhound. Greyhound, you have lost my services. You have lost my services. Last week, I had the pleasure. Shout out to my brother, and he's been such a supporter of the Inner Circle podcast since day one. Shout out to my brother Jay, who I have two cop brothers as brothers in my family, and I'm still proud and happy. I got to experience your graduation. Thank God, by the grace of God, we made it. If it wasn't for Greyhound. Now, listen, my fellow people watching and listening. If you're planning a graduation, if you're planning a monumental moment in your family's life, and if you're planning
Mm-mm.
to use Greyhound, don't do it.
Don't.
Don't do it. Why? This is what happened to us last Thursday. We show up, we're ready to go. Me and my granny, we booked the tickets a month ahead, a few weeks ahead. And what happens? Greyhound tells us that there's a bus driver, but there's not a bus. Now, if it wasn't because I, Charlie B, got off the line, the only person, no lie, just straight up, this is true, no exaggeration, was the only person that got off that long line to go and ask what was going on, that would have kept me and many of those fellow passengers just waiting like idiots at Port Authority to see what's going on. We were told that there was a bus driver, but no bus. Then we trying to get our money, but Greyhound says, no, we can't get our money. They offered us vouchers. Right there, we had customer service tell us, you have to call the 800 number. We call the 800 number. They wanted to offer us vouchers. They wanted to reschedule us. Even after I said we have an important graduation to attend the next day, they did not want to refund the money. Mm-hmm. Now, you're playing with old people's money, like my grandmother's bus ticket. My grandmother tried to talk to them, and no, they wanted to give her the runaround, but I was there. Shout out to Peter Pan for having a bus and accommodating us very, very quick. Greyhound, nope, not today. If you fuck up and you don't have your bus and you ended up canceling the whole bus, you did not find a bus, we got an email later on saying the whole trip was canceled, it is up to you as a company to issue the money back without giving customers the runaround of a voucher. If you fucked up in the first place, what makes you think that anyone wants to travel with you guys again with a voucher? Give back people's money if you messed up. And this goes to any company. You did not provide a service that you guys promised. You guys should give that money back. Okay? And that's my note not today at Greyhound. And I will be adding Greyhound. Shame on you. Return people's money. We're living in post-COVID where people are struggling with money. Everything is going up. And for you guys to not provide a service and then deny people's refund back, it's a shame. It is disgusting. And that's my note not today.
Lord bless it. Come on, fan. That's a bus with no bus driver. A bus driver with no bus is like a pilot with no airplane. Anyway, my note not today. It is, unfortunately, he's an icon. He's a legend. He's a great movie star. But actor Al Pacino is 89 years old. And this man decided to have his fourth child. He's expecting it with his, I guess, wife. Or his
29-year-old.
Actually his 29-year-old girlfriend, who's 29, younger than me. It just makes me upset with God. I want to have a conversation with you. Why do women have biological clocks, but men can still have fresh sperm at 89 years old?
Robert De Niro, we're looking at you. That was a topic. It was going to be a topic a few weeks ago.
Like that, that's very, it's upsetting to me and my homegirls. Like, that's crazy. So, nope, not today. We're having a conversation later.
All right, guys. Well, this was an amazing show. Happy last day of May and happy welcoming June and what's summer. Like, because as soon as June comes, we start feeling the summer. Like, one of my students today was like, oh, it's summer already. I'm like, buddy, June 21st is summer. But okay, I get what you mean.
It's crazy how fast summer got here because, like, literally right after June is July. That makes a year that I've been living here.
Yes.
That's insane.
Yes. Time is going by quick.
Time flies when you're living your life.
And next week, we haven't really said anything about it. And I kind of want to still keep it under wraps, although it's official. But next weekend, baby. Next weekend, we have something fun. I can't wait. I'm so excited. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Check out last week's episode featuring with special guest Barbie. We were celebrating our 3-year anniversary. Share, like, subscribe, rate this episode, share with your friends, and tune in next week. Pride Month kicks off tomorrow. Each week in June, we have a special guest that's part of the LGBTQ plus community coming with their artistry, coming to share their knowledge and just spread wealth and knowledge. So tune in the whole month. It's going to be an amazing month. A lot of bonus episodes. Check out our YouTube tomorrow. We have a bonus exclusive episode dropping at 8 a.m. tomorrow, exclusively on YouTube. You don't want to miss it. Follow, like, and all our platforms. We love you guys. Adios.
Bye.
Ring the alarm.